I like boxing. Boxing's been good to me.
When you combine skill with work ethic, with devotion, with a will to win, you cannot be beaten. And that's what Rocky was all about. He knew that when he stepped into the ring, that he was going to win the fight because he knew he was the best. As a son to my mom and dad, he just couldn't do enough for them. He knew that he had to leave school to help support 3 sisters and 2 brothers, 5 other siblings, and it had, again, it's like the proverbial puzzle. Every little piece had something to do who Rocky Marciano ended up being. But as a young guy growing up, he played all of the sports: baseball, football, basketball, played ice hockey. He really loved athletics. As an athlete, his first love was baseball. I kind of think that he had some flaws as a baseball player. I've spoken to some guys years ago who saw him play, and he could hit a long ball, but he wasn't going to get a lot of infield base hits, because he didn't have great running speed. As a defensive catcher, he had some flaws. So he was a long way from being what you might call a true prospect, let's say, to become a Major League Baseball player. Rocky was a winner. When he went out there, the experts didn't think that he could do it because everything is measured by how tall you are, how graceful you are. Charlie Goldman saw a guy who was 5 feet 10 and a half, so therefore let's make him a smaller target because he's going to be fighting the majority of his opponents are going to be taller than him. So how do you make a smaller target of him? By putting him in a crouch. From the crouch, he learned to deliver just annihilating punches. And this was through a lot of hard training, through dedication, and through the hard work, really, of Charlie Goldman. His punches were measured by a professor at Harvard, and there's a writing on it, and this professor gauged the strength of his punching blow to like X amount of pounds of, it's almost like a small automobile hitting you. It started becoming a job at the end when he was getting ready for his last fight, Archie Moore. And I think he realized that. And he said, you know what? Again, going back to the Italian, the ethnic thing, I don't want to scumbuddy my family. I don't want to scumbuddy my Italian heritage. Scumbuddy, you know what that means. Embarrass. Maybe I got to start thinking about retiring. There's a proverb that really tells what Rocky was all about, and that proverb was "Fai fat e no parole." Translated, do it, don't talk about it. Rocky Marciano was the ultimate fighter.
This is Rocky Marciano. When I held the heavyweight title, they called me the Bronx Blockbuster. You'll find out why.
Thank God for people like you that can keep this history going, because there's history there. And it's history that has never been repeated.
So I kind of hesitated talking to you at the beginning, but when I read the book, I changed my mind.
Yeah, I'd like to see it do better in OK. I mean, I like you, John, and I know, man, you put a lot of work into this, man, and I just would like to see you, get something out of it for your efforts and the work, and as a family member, you've written about things, you interviewed people, things that I haven't heard before that were exciting.
I think that you're really, really getting it down. And I'm not saying that you're not getting Rocky. You certainly are. Keep looking for that balance.